Hello, beautiful people. Look at this vintage book thrift haul I got to show today. These will be great for my junk journals and glue books. This book of Paris maps, Carte de Paris, was just 50 cents. Can you believe it? Paris, French bread, croissants, and dancing under the Eiffel Tower. I love it all, so I had to pick up this little book. It has maps of all the different neighborhoods in Paris. I do not know yet what to do with it. Shall I cut it up and use the maps? It might be too special for that. Maybe it can be the base for a small glue book as it is. Remove a few maps and use those as backgrounds, but then, just glue book over it. Look, there's bus and subway maps. There's also, here, look, there's a map of this Euro Disney and Chateau de Versailles. What would you do with a book like this? Let me know. For now, I will just keep it as is. And this is another city that I love, Amsterdam. Amsterdam in kruisjes. Amsterdam in cross-stitch. I was born in Amsterdam and my first apartment was in Amsterdam. Went to college, started my working life, went to a lot of parties. It's a special city. So this book has cross-stitch patterns of the major landmarks. This is the map. This is where my apartment was. So it's from 1969. This is the Royal Palace at Dam Square. Begijnhofje. There's the Flower Market. Rembrandtsplein. Lots of bars and cafes. De Waag. It's near Chinatown. Schreierstoren Tower. The Eye River, behind Central Station. Rembrandtshuis. This is the famous Skinny Bridge. Frederiksplein. This is the Rijksmuseum. Back in the day when you could still drive your car underneath to pass through. Now you have to drive around. The Vondelpark. The Leidseplein. Also lots of cafes and bars. Old warehouses. The canals. This is the Westerkerk in the Jordaan area. So I will keep this book as is. I have memories around all these spots and I might do one of these cross-stitch one day. I think that's my plan. Pick one and actually cross-stitch it. Look at this lovely vintage book. Om zelf te lezen, op het ijs. To read by yourself on the ice. I found this book in the free bookcase at my local thrift store. And I just love this cover illustration. So it says this book is from 1963. Op het ijs, on the ice. Let me read a few lines. It was winter, but a winter without snow and ice. It was raining almost every day. Yes, that is winter in the Netherlands for you. So I grabbed it for the cover, but there are also a few illustrations on the inside, and I can use them in my black and white glue book, or maybe keep for my yearly winter Christmas glue book. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, and look at this one, how cute. It's hard to cut up books like these, but I don't want to just keep and hoard them on my bookshelf. Better to use the images and give them a second life in my glue book. Am I right, or... Am I right? Sometimes it's just better to use them and enjoy them again. Wij en de natuur. Us and nature. This is a very old school book. The spine is a bit damaged, but that's okay. The cover image is so very pretty. And I looked, but I can't find the date inside. It looks older than the previous book, maybe 1950s, earlier maybe even. It doesn't say. Let me check the back. Let me see. There's also nothing in the back. Look at these lovely illustrations. All these wonderful zoo animals. So very pretty. And there's many illustrations in here, small ones and a few larger ones. See? Oh, there's butterflies. More butterflies, birds. There's a lot to fussy cut around. Like, look at these flowers. I'm looking forward to using these. Oh, look at this, dogs. Guide dogs, police dogs, guard dogs, hunting dog, and a rat catcher. Well, okay, that apparently was a thing back in the day. Well, lovely. A few more images. I'm very happy with this find. Hey, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. I really love to share all my thrift finds and my gluebooking adventures with my online crafty friends. You know, people that can get just excited about these vintage finds as I am. This is nice. Mooi en nuttig. So grow flowers because they're pretty or grow them because they're useful. They should still teach this in school. Yes, great find. Us and nature. Leer knippende zien. This is a bit wonky sentence, even in Dutch, and I can't literally translate it. Learn to cut seeing? Makes no sense. It's more like learn to see by cutting, something like that. So prepare yourself, this is beautiful. It's super detailed paper cutting images in black and white. This is a preview on the back cover. I could not leave this book behind at the thrift store. And see, I only paid €1 for it. It's almost ridiculous. There's so much talent, and I'm gonna use so many of these images in my glue books. Look, isn't this pretty? Look, the birds. Oh my. Look at the detail in these pieces. There are just not enough heart emojis. Look at the swans. It's just also gonna be hard deciding which side of the pages to use and cut. There's so many possibilities. Oh, look at this. This is wonderful. Oh, look at this amazing fish. My black and white glue book will be spoiled with all these images. And where to start? Oh, look at the owl in the tree. Here. This is paper cutting on a whole different level. There's so much talent. I'm really in awe of this. Yeah. What's this? Oh. Can you see the bird? The light is a bit bright. I'm sorry. Here, look. It's catching something. It looks almost impossible. Look, these are then the more basic ones. Oh, no, not anymore. Just no. I know my way around some paper and some scissors, but not like this. Oh, this is for the Christmas glue book. Some trees. Yes, this is a treasure trove. Leer knippende zien. Zo teken je stadsgezichten. This is how you draw cityscapes. So, there is no date in this book, but I think 50s, 60s maybe. And look how beautiful these drawings are. I had art as one of my exam courses in high school, and I remember having to go into the city center of Amsterdam, and we had to draw the canal houses. My art was not as good as this, but I did enjoy it thoroughly. So I want to use these images, but I also don't want to cover them up with other images. So I'm thinking maybe I will have to find some images of small people or small images of people, and then I can incorporate them into these city streets. That might be fun. Have some people walking through these drawings. I need to start harvesting small images of people. Then you can have people walking over this bridge, for instance. Wouldn't it be wonderful? They would also add some color to these drawings as well. Yeah, I think that is what I will do with this book. So I'm gonna have to find some colorful people for it. This is Paris. You know, I can see like a photo of a colorful fashionista walking the runway, but then cut out like she's walking in Paris. So that's my next video probably, when I have some images of people. Zo teken je stadsgezichten. Het plantenrijk, the plant kingdom. This is the back cover, and the cover opens up to reveal one large image. I think it's amazing. It's a vintage children's book, and this one does have a date in it. It is from, where was it? Here, 1977. And the book has both photos and illustrations inside. So, look at this cactus. That's an old plant. Yeah, I will spend some time harvesting and fussy cutting all these images. I will have some fun with it. What to say? It's a nice book. Not sure what I paid, but I think it was €1, not a lot. Beautiful flowers. Het plantenrijk. Okay, last but not least, this is such a treat if you love old images. Leonard de Vries's Amsterdam. This cover also opens up into one large illustration. Look, it's the palace on Dam Square in the city center. This book is rare, but not super rare. You can still find copies in the wild like I did, or find it online. I paid €2.50 for it. You would pay a bit more for it online. This was the thrift store price. It has some Roman numerals, 1975. Book is old, but not as old as the images, if you know what I mean. These were taken from the municipal archive, it says. And a little sticker from an old bookstore. So let's do a quick flip through to look at all these amazing old advertisement and newspaper articles. There is so much. Some have a little color, but most is black and white. It's all these different subjects. Yeah, I am itching to use all these wonderful images, but I'm also thinking I might leave this book intact for now and then see if I can find another one so I can cut that one up. Oh look, I love her. Yeah, I think I will have to cut some of these images out. There is so much. Oh, this one, the World Tentoonstelling, the World Fair. Something like that. Yeah, this is beautiful. Happy to have this one and to work with this. These are buildings, stores, like advertisings for stores, the circus. Hey, Peking Kloppenburg. That's in near Dam Square. I think this is my favorite page. I love architecture and buildings. So that was it. I hope you enjoyed my thrift haul. Have a wonderful day, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Till next time, bye!